MMA Boxing Talk here. I just want to talk about UFC 206. I think it was last week, got announced that UFC 206 will be in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Obviously, the venue hasn't been picked yet. I'm guessing it'll either be at the Air Canada Centre, which holds, like 19,000, or it'll be the Rogers Centre, where GSP fought back in 2011 against Jake Shields, which at the time broke the attendance record. I can't remember what it was, 55,000 or something like that. But a lot of rumors going around that George St. Pierre will be fighting on that card, and that would make a lot of sense. I mean, of course, George St. Pierre is Canadian. It's in Canada. Not to mention, with George St. Pierre's drug testing policy, the rule is Brock Lesnar got out of that rule. The UFC gave him a pass, but when you come out of retirement, a fighter is supposed to be drug tested 4 months in advance before they fight. So obviously, UFC 206, December 10th, that would be more than enough time for George St. Pierre to get his 4 months of drug testing, so that would be really, really cool. Now, is it going to be against Tyron Woodley? Probably. Even though Dana White said Stephen Wonderboy Thompson's getting the next title shot, he also said that to Miesha Tate, and then Holly Holm got the title shot. So who knows? But Wonderboy Thompson, I mean, I love GSP. I'm Canadian, and I think he's a legend. And I know he left the game with his belt. He didn't lose his belt, even though, in my opinion, I think Johnny Hendricks did enough to beat him and gain the title there, win the title. But it is what it is. So George St. Pierre went out on top with the belt, and so I mean, if he comes back, one of the greatest of all time, he's going to get an immediate title shot if he wants it. But maybe he doesn't. Maybe he wants to fight a 5-6 ranked guy. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like a tune-up fight for George St. Pierre, and he would still be a 5, 6, 7th ranked opponent, whoever. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't even know if George St. Pierre will be fighting at UFC 206, but that makes total sense, and I could really see that happening. If it happens, it'll be probably at the Rogers Centre again, and there'll be a ton of people there. It's in December in Rogers Centre. The roof opens and closes, so they can have that roof closed. December's not an issue. But yeah, I just wanted to put out a video, giving my thoughts on that. I don't know who else they can add to that card, when you're talking about Canadians. Steve Bosse. He had a crazy fight back at UFC Ottawa, actually. I was there. I'm just thinking of Canadians. Now that Rory McDonald is gone, you have, of course, Aubin, Mercier, Elias Theodorou. Randa Marcos just lost this past weekend. Maybe she'll fight on that card, look for redemption. And of course they're going to stack the card. It's a pay-per-view card. I mean, they might not stack it, but there's going to be some other good fights, whether they're Canadian or not. That doesn't really matter. But just wanted to give my thoughts out. Let me know what you guys think. Check me out on Twitter at MMA Boxing Talk 1. I'm also on Instagram, MMA Boxing Talk. If you like the video, subscribe. Peace.